Hello, my friends, and welcome back. Thank you very much for being with me again today. Do you know someone who's fuming? Yes, that's the entity of the United States of America's leadership. Why? Because it seems like South Africa, I was about to say South America, that's coming soon. South Africa shows its direction clearer now, which is going straight to the Russians and the Chinese. The signs were there. The Americans, said this, said that. If you remember, a few days ago, the Americans accused South Africa of supplying Russia with weapons through, a ship that docked in Pretoria. I think it was not Pretoria. I can't remember the port. I made a video on that. Nevertheless, maybe it's in this article that I'm going to be covering today. And guess what? The general, one of the army generals of South Africa is visiting Russia. I wonder why. Maybe just play some ping pong with Shoigu. I don't know. Let's see what's going on in this article. I'm guessing the US is not very happy about it. Why would they? But they knew that would happen. They already knew. Associated Press. This is from yesterday, which was the May 15th, 2023. South African Army General in Moscow, days after country, South Africa, was accused of sending weapons to Russia. General, what is he doing over there? And this is the vassal, Lady R. Why not Lady D? The Russian vessel, Lady R, is docked in the Simonstown naval base. This is what it was. Near Cape Town, I say Pretoria, South Africa. Thursday, December 8th. Now, the U.S. ambassador in South Africa has accused the country of providing weapons to Russia. And then they said that the government was certain, that weapons were loaded on a cargo ship that docked secretly. Well, it's a big freaking picture, if that's the picture. So secret that we can see it. At a naval base near the city of Cape Town for 3 days in December. All right, so this is what they claim, and let's see what the general is doing in Moscow. Russia's top army general and his South African counterpart, so these are the biggest guys, discussed, and I'm quoting, military cooperation. Not good. While meeting Monday in Moscow, the Russian Defense Ministry said. The announcement came hours after South African President Cyril Ramaphosa denied accusations by the United States that his country was siding with Russia in the war in Ukraine and had sent weapons to help it. General Oleg Salyukov, the commander of Russia's ground forces, met the chief of the South Africa's army, Lieutenant General Lawrence Mbata, at Russia's General Command headquarters in Moscow, the Russian military said. And I'm quoting, the sides discussed issues of military cooperation and the implementation of projects geared to enhance the combat readiness of the two countries' armies, end quote, the ministry said in a statement. That means we're getting ready for being a little bit invaded by someone. Defend our borders, stay sovereign. And I'm quoting, the meeting between the military commanders yield agreements on the further expansion of cooperation between the land forces in various areas. I didn't see the Americans doing this with South Africans, so that tells me that these are together. The Defense Ministry said a South African delegation would visit a number of Russian Army educational and training facilities. The South African Army said the trip was planned well in advance of the U.S. ambassador to South Africa alleging last week that the country had provided weapons to Russia when a ship under U.S. sanctions made a secret stop at the South Africa naval base in December. South Africa denied. Ramaphosa said that investigation was underway to determine if anyone loaded weapons onto the Russian-flagged Lady Ramaphosa cargo ship at the Simonstown naval base near Cape Town. Ramaphosa used his weekly message to the nation Monday to reaffirm South Africa's non-aligned stance with regards to Russia's invasion of Ukraine. The president's statement was seen as a response to the U.S. ambassador to South Africa, Ruben Brigetti, who questioned South Africa's neutrality in the Ukraine war while making the allegations about weapons shipments. What about US's neutrality? And who are you to point fingers? I mean, are you neutral? Yes, we're not involved. You're not neutral. So what are you talking about? They just tried to, these weasels, they just try to destroy other countries and other possible players in the process, in the peace process, if there's any. They want to destroy their reputation. They would like, I don't know, maybe Great Britain to be the broker between the peace between Ukraine, supposedly, or maybe the broker between the United States and Russia. Which one is it? It's so annoying. I mean, I don't think South Africa is neutral. I think it's towards Russia. Did they make any moves? They didn't, showing that, well, these guys allege that shipment, and now these guys are visiting over there. Now, it doesn't mean that if they visit over there, they're necessarily involved. They're going to bring troops or something to fight for the Russians as volunteers like the other ones are doing. I don't think so. But nevertheless, this is a big criminal and points the finger at someone alleging that's a criminal. You already supplied those guys with everything, which is intelligence, satellite, coordinates, weapons, training, money, ladies of the night, everything you need, and then I'm not involved, but that will be the one who's going to be good for the peace process because I'm not involved. Jesus Christ. But that's how it is, the big lie little thing, make it as big as possible. People will be, embarrassed to really, I mean, it's so obvious. Can't be a lie, it's too big. That's the whole principle, the psychological trick. You make a big lie, with people would be say this. It's so big that can't really. I'll be embarrassed to make it. So if I'm embarrassed to make it, you can make little lies and all that. But it's big, so big, you assume the other side will not make such a claim, tell such a lie. But it's exactly how it works. And say no, because I would not do it. Well, it's too obvious. That's can't be a lie. Well, that's exactly what's going on. Those guys are supplying, and I'm not going to go before 2014, obviously, in Ukraine, and now they call everybody else. China cannot be, you cannot be. Hey, China, did you give them weapons? None of your business. You've been providing the other side how much you want. Yeah, but we are the good side. Oh, that changes everything. My bad. Yeah, okay. This is how it works, my friends. So, I'm glad, to say the least, that South Africa didn't cave in to those guys over there or those guys over here. And I'm not talking about the American people. I'm talking about the American in charge of us. Not in charge of us, because I don't think they're in charge of us. They are just the ones that we can blame and spit at them. But the real ones are behind, and we don't even know who the hell are they. And we can guess from time to time, well, maybe that's one, but I'm pretty sure we don't know who the guys really are. The guys with the pam pam pam, you pam pam pam, pam pam pam, and they get over there, and then from there they make policies for us. Like this idiot guy right now, the shuffling madness, the semi-conscious humanoid, semi-conscious guy. He gives billions of dollars without asking us. Why? Well, you voted one time, so you. You know what I mean? What? Yeah, democracy, ta-la-la. You voted one time, I can every day, all day. And what are you gonna do? Nothing, not even that. You can do it all day. Anyway, my friends, this is it with these weasels. But I'm glad that at least South Africa stays strong and smart. Thank you very much for being with me again today. Stay strong, stay smart, look for the truth, and be just.